Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Hot shot down the line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's Ender Inciarte as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. The 0-1 and a neck-high fastball that time.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
From the stretch. There's a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And no one will get this one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Inciarte on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. It's 1-2.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. Ready now, Johan Camargo, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Pulled toward right center field. Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Striding in, Kurt Suzuki. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a soft liner toward third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Batting seventh, second baseman.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One left for Atlanta, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Inciarte's there. One down.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Settling in now as Dribble Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Markakis has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping up now, Nick Williams, trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Acuna facing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. The next to bat for Atlanta, Mike Foltynewicz, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Mike Foltynewicz.
First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, number 13.
Now to the plate, number 13. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Inciarte was just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 1-0. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 4.
Now batting, Scott Kingery. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. Hernandez over at second. Kingery at first with no outs. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Camargo is there, and he has it for the out.
The first baseman, number 41.
So stepping in, Carlos Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And with it, they've left in front now 3-1.
Man, that's painful for a pitcher. He almost worked himself out of a jam by getting 2 straight outs, but he made a mistake right there and paid the price. 3-run home runs like that can be so deflating.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel.
In now, Odubel Herrera. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 3-1 Philly. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
Now here it comes. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Santana is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over the first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Stepping into the box, Johan Camargo. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Williams. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Braves strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Lifted down the line in left. Acuna is after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Albies backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Camargo is over to take a look. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Hernandez.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies down in order as the lead remains 3-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ripped down the line. Again, a 1-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
From the stretch. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Ender Inciarte as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Acuna, the runner at first with two gone. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
The 1-2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Williams retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 2. Digging in, Scott Kingery. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron.
At the plate, Aaron Nola. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through the slider there. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make the pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 3-2. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He hit a sac fly earlier.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Two balls and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Now at the plate, Johan Camargo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rhys Hoskins comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Popped him up. Albies shading to his right. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up. This is popped up. Freeman has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Phillies down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push him, pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
ball even at 2-2. Here it is. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And now pitch on the way. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Victor Arano will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Victor Arano.
Tyler Flowers will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Tyler Flowers.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Swanson is off at first with 2 away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta. Still a 3-2 ball game. Jose Ramirez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jose Ramirez.
Ready once again as Drupal Cabrera. No hits to this point.
Third baseman, Drupal Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Williams.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. And the pitch. Old strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Popped him up. Camargo in foul ground, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Acuna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they still lead it 3-2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, number 13. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch on the way. In the air now out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luis Avilan is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 70.
Aaron Altair is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 23. Aaron Altair.
So striding forward now, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Cabrera moving to his left, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 3-2. And in steps Scott Kingery.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0 home is fastball down below the knees.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
The 3-2 pitch. It's at the knees and called strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch on its way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Rolled slowly to first. To his right, Freeman. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 2. Nighttime shot of Philadelphia City Hall as we're back for the 9th inning from Citizens Bank Park. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Markakis.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Hit hard to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here it comes. And that's dead center for strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So the Braves down to their final out now. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Suzuki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Cabrera is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Philadelphia Phillies earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Aaron Nola is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.